Alright, so picture this, right? Imagine your mother, right? She told you to run an errand right before you go to work. And you ran an errand, but it took longer than expected. And you got a little irritated because now you're late for work. You feel me? Because your mom told you to do the little something. Now you're driving on the road, but little did you know, the time you were supposed to go to work, that same road that you was gonna take, that same road, there was a big accident and hella cars got into accidents and many people got injured and even some fatalities, you feel me? So with that being said, the reason why I said that scenario because everything happens for a reason. I didn't really understand what that meant before until like recently for me, because I feel like everyone just try to live in a way that they can control everything in their life. And in a way, they not wrong for that, but like you gotta keep in mind that you cannot control everything. You can only control the things that you can control, you feel me? I feel like the people that don't really understand this concept are the people that had everything basically handed to them in life. Like they had basically all the things they wanted, basically whatever they absolutely need, they got it. They don't got to worry about anything in their life. And in a way, they some spoiled motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie, but like in a way, that is a good thing. But the people that aren't as fortunate, people, let's say a third world country, or motherfuckers that from the hood, or people that have a broken family, you feel me? Those people have a better understanding of how everything is supposed to happen the way it is. Let me explain, all right? All right, so the reason why I started believing that everything happens for a reason, because early last year, around during my first semester of college, right? I ain't gonna lie, things were not looking the best for me. Every aspect, my grades weren't looking that great. It felt like I was losing myself. It's just every aspect of my life. It was just, I was broke, nigga. I had to struggle for Uber money, my nigga. It was bad last semester. I ain't gonna lie, it was bad. All in the sense when I got back home, right? Everything ties back when I got back home. When I got back home, boom. So I started to analyze my experience during my first semester. I started analyzing it and started to think about how I could use this as like a boost. As a boost in a way I can just improve myself, how I won't make these mistakes again. Because it's real easy for me to say, hey man, fuck life, fuck all these motherfuckers, you feel me? It's just like, basically say fuck you to everyone because my experience was bad. Like what would that bring? Like, how would that fix your situation? How would that make your situation better for the future? Because all you're doing is just repeating that same cycle because you're stuck in that same mindset. All right, so let me picture this. Imagine if your mother died or some shit, right? Crazy. I know that's crazy, but like, imagine that, like your mother died, like just right now at this moment, like your mother just dropped dead. You got a call from one of your family members, your dad, your sister, whatever, saying, oh, mom, she ain't wake out of her sleep, some shit like that, you feel me? There's two types of people and how they'll handle that scenario, right? The first type of person is what most of us are, and they'll take that information, they'll take that unfortunate situation and justify it for why their life is bad, like why their life is shitty. And they'll use that as an excuse for why they shouldn't perpetuate themselves to become better. And it's just they'll fall into this like low vibrational state of themselves because of something that was out of their control. And there's another type of person that will use that as a catapult to be even better because they know that their mother wants them to be the best that they could be. And they'll use that as energy, as fuel, as a way to lift their spirit up and be the best they could be for their lost mother, you feel me? Nothing in life is inherently good or bad. And what I mean by that is that you can't look at something in life and say, oh, this is a wrong thing to do or this is a right thing to do, because life is just life. Like whatever happens, happens. Or whatever happens is motherfucker just happens, you feel me? You can't really control the things you can't control. Like, so if let's say for example, like I said, if your mother passed away, some people will use that as a, I don't want to sound fucked up, but some people to use that as like damn near a good thing for them to become the best version of themselves, for them to elevate in their life, you feel me? For them to, let's say, get that degree that they mother wanted them to get, or get that dream job that they mother wanted them to, the person that they mother wanted them to be. Some people will look at that as a bad thing and say like, damn, my mother just died, man. Fuck life, fuck everyone. It's really about how, like, what judges your character isn't about what happens to you in your life. It's about how you respond to what happens to you in your life. Like I said, nothing in life is inherently good or bad. Like that is a man-made like belief. That is something that us human beings created. Because like in nature, a lion is gonna kill a deer because it's hungry. The lion's gonna have to kill. You feel me? It isn't bad, isn't good. It's just that's the way it is. And I feel like that's the way we should be living because taking things personally is only gonna like affect the trajectory of your life. It's only gonna affect how you carry on yourself here on forward. Life will test you, my nigga. Life will test you. Life isn't fair for anyone, you feel me? Life will throw shit at you that you don't deserve. No one deserves the bad things that happen to them in life. But you know, it happens, you feel me? It all is all about how you respond to it. So like taking things personal in life is just like selfish, because like everything happens to everyone in life. Like you can't control what you can't control. So I want to tie this into the power of manifestation. So I'm a firm believer of everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Everything happens, whether it's good or bad, like I said, good or bad, everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Everything, perfect timing is all the time, you feel me? Because things are supposed to happen at that certain given time of your life because it's supposed to be used as like a positive reinforcement for you to keep going forward. That's how a lot of people, that's how the most successful people that we know in our time, you feel me? Fucking Kobe, freaking Nipsey, you know, the people that we look up to as role models, especially in the black community. You think they ain't had to face no adversity trying to get to the top, you feel me? You think they ain't had to face no adversity? They had to face a whole lot of shit, bullshit in their life in order to get where they got. But they didn't take the negative things that happen in their life personally. It's just, that's the way it is. That's just it happens like that. Like shit happens, you feel me? Like what you gonna do about it? Despite all the shit I said earlier about my first semester, you feel me? I'm grateful for it because that was supposed to happen. Everything I went through, all the bullshit I went through that first semester was supposed to happen because it was a story that I was supposed to go through in order for me to be at the position I'm at right now with a more positive mindset. Everything starts with your mind. How you look at life is depending on how your mindset is. So like, if you look at life in a negative way, then your mindset is probably in a negative state because of shit that happened to your life. Like I said, shit that happened that was out of your control. But what are you gonna do about it? You had to learn how to bounce back and switch that negativity to positivity. There are two types of people in life, right? There's people that live with the idea that life happens to them versus the people that live with the idea that life happens for them. What do I mean by that? The people that live with the idea that life happens to them, they take all their L's personally. They take everything that happens to them in life personally. They like, damn, no, fuck life. If life is throwing me lemons, I'm gonna give them lemonade. Like if life is giving me bullshit, I'm gonna give them bullshit back, you feel me? So what they basically saying is, I can't control my life. I can't control the trajectory of my life, which everyone has the power to do it, but some people choose not to do it because they feel like life has to happen to them. Life has to have good shit to happen to them in order to be in that good position. Versus the people that have life happen for them, they take every situation, whether it's good or bad, as an opportunity to grow. They take every situation with a way like, oh, how can I learn from this? How can I improve myself? How can I be better for my future self? The thing about life is you have to go through some L's and take some W's, my nigga. Like, no one has it easy. No, as much as some people might say they have it easy, or you might think some people have it easy, L's get thrown their way too. Like, no one has it perfect, you feel me? No one has that shit perfect. I think something that Von Sukkot said in one of his videos was, don't take any L as a loss. Take every L as a lesson. Like, L's aren't considered losses. L's are considered lessons, depending on your mindset. It really depends on your mindset. It really just depends on how you interpret the situation. And if you interpret it in a negative light, then you're gonna create a negative output. And it's really just how you really perceive shit. Like, I understand it's much easier said than done. I'm talking about this like it's the easiest shit in the world. It's really hard for you to not take shit in life personally. It's really hard for you to not just like say fuck you to life when life is just throwing bad shit at you. But you have to learn how to fight back. You have to learn how to use that as motivation, and use that as a way to, oh damn, how can I improve myself? How can I get better? How can I, what can I do different for next time? So in conclusion, man, everything happens for a reason. Everything in life is supposed to happen the way it happens. So like, taking it personally, there's no need to take it personally. And continuously thinking about a situation that was out of your control to begin with will only keep you at that mind state and it won't let you grow. And life is like a game, my nigga. You just gotta enjoy every aspect of it. Like, you just gotta enjoy the good, the bad, the ugly. You just gotta just live through it, and that's just the way it is, because nothing in life is inherently good or bad. And most importantly, do not get overconsumed by the immediate output, because you don't know. There might be a greater reason why something shitty might have happened to you, because something shitty might happen to you because something positive is going to happen to you later down the line that you didn't realize. It's like essentially like a blessing in disguise. Everything negative that happens to you is supposed to happen to you in that way, in that order, so you can receive something more positive down the line. That's if you have the correct mindset, though, of course, because anyone can just say, oh, this shit just happened to me and no, fuck life, and expect something good to happen to them again. Like, nah, they're gonna keep living through that cycle because they ain't growth from that situation. But anyways, man, I'm chatting for real. That's really all I have to say in this video, but appreciate y'all for watching.